penuh kesungguhan Akademi YouTuber Malaysia Rangka laksana dengan jitu Penuh bermisi guru AYU Mencapai misi yang satu Permisi kita bantu
Tahniah, siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda, siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Okay, what's up, people? It's me, Mr. Raj. Okay, so it's finally here, study week. Okay, so as I promised to you guys, okay, it's going to be an amazing study week for the next 3 days. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, and we are waiting for people to come in. So sekiranya anda, okay, tengok kawan anda tak bangun, tolong kejutkan mereka, tolong beritahu mereka ada benda sesuatu yang penting pagi ni. Okey, mari kita tengok siapa yang ada bersama-sama dengan kita. Optimize Prime pun sudah sampai. Iman Kadira pun sudah sampai. There is about 32 students, okay, who are live with us today. Okay, so sebelum kita tengok sesi hari ini, okay, let me introduce to you, okay, a very nice person. Okay, in case like, I mean, some of you, like you saw me, right, like, why am I so inspired? Of course, okay, I feel inspired to teach. Okay, I came into teaching because I learned from my seniors. And I think it's a great opportunity for me to pay tribute, okay, to some of them. Okay, the first one is definitely the person who is with us this morning. Okay, Miss Ong. Okay, she is ex-colleague of mine, a good friend of mine from Labuan. Okay, so she is with us to share her knowledge on integration. She taught in KML for 6 years. Okay, now she is at KMPP, Kolej Matrikulasi Pulau Pinang. Okay, for the past 10 years. I tell you, she is one of the coolest lecturers you'll ever meet. Okay, so without wasting time, okay, let me bring her up. Okay, let's give a big hand to Miss Ong.
Okay.
Hi, Miss
Hi,
Ong.
everyone.
So we got about 51 students with us.
All right. Thank you for joining me today. Okay, normally students call me Madam Ong lah. I'm already no longer Miss. Okay, so you just address me Madam Ong lah. So if got any questions, you all are free to ask me. So for today's lessons, I will do a very quick summary about technique of integrations, and after that, I will test you all lah. Hopefully, you all can get something from today's live. All right. So I think without wasting your time, let's start our discussions today. Can? Mr. Raj?
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Ong. Okay, so we've got about 63 students with us watching this live so far. Okay, so what I will do is, okay, I will alert you if there's any question from the audience. I'll be acting as your moderator for today.
All right.
So I will let you know about the question, okay, when there is gap, okay, that you give me. Okay. All right, so I'll bring the screen for you. Okay, take it away, Miss Madam Ong. Okay.
All right, so I can start sharing already.
Yes.
All right, so today's discussion is about what? So I try to answer the 3 questions that normally students have problem. So I mostly students, they will have problem about how to start their integrations. Okay, student like they when look at the question, they don't know how to start. And then the second question come out in their mind is, which method should I apply? Because you learn so much thing already. And then the last one is how to write every step properly, especially in definite integral. So I hope today in this 1 hour discussions, I can solve these 3 problems. Okay, so let's look at the next thing that I'm going to show you is, okay, so basically in these discussions, this is the way how I think when I want to start doing integration. First, I give a picture first before I go for detail every part. So first, when I look at the questions, I will think about whether I can simplify or not. So what I mean simplify is either you can expand, okay, you can apply the rules of logarithmic rules, or you can try to make this thing more simplified. So later we will go through what I mean simplify. And then after you simplify, you will go for basic integration. Okay, what is basic integration? Later I will tell you what I mean here, basic integrations. And then after that, then we start thinking about substitution method. So our substitution method, you need to let U equals to something, right? So our guideline here is BSPD. Later I will give you a basic idea what I mean BSPD. If substitutions cannot be done, we will proceed with integration by part. So the integration by part, we let U equals to LATE. Later I will tell you what's that. And then after that, followed by partial fractions, apply double angle before integrations, and apply factor formula before integrations. So here I insert the formula list for you. What is double angle formula, and then what is factor formula. So in this quick summary, I'm going to tell you what is basic integrations, what is substitutions by part, partial fractions, apply double angles, and apply factor formula. So basically, when you go through the exam questions, these are the things you will come across. I try to summarize as this. So let's start. Okay, what I mean basic integrations. Okay, basic integrations, normally we look at this. For example, x to the power -2. I believe all of you know how to do integration, right? Just +1 and then divided by the new value of power. Okay, and then next, when you see 2x plus 3 power 3, and then you can directly do the integrations without doing substitutions. And then next, we go for exponential function. Okay, exponential function, I want to highlight a bit. Normally, student, how to integrate exponent e to the power 2x, no problem, just copy back. And then they remember divided by 2 and then finish. Okay, this is what I mean basic integration, direct without applied substitution method or what else. And then another exponential function, normally students forget, is 5 to the power 2x. Okay, when they see this, okay, remember that you're going to write everything same, but they know how to divide by 2 because differentiate 2x, they get 2. And then one thing you have to divide also is ln 5 because our base here is 5. So you have to divide it by ln 5. Why previously we don't write ln e? Because ln e is equals to 1. So that's why we don't write. So when we perform integration on e to the power 2x, we just divide by the what we differentiate from the power and then we divide. And then another basic integrations that I want to touch is about integral. Okay, for example, you integrate sine, right? And directly you can get negative cos, right? 3x over, but don't forget must over what? Differentiate the angle, you get 3 over 3. Okay, this is what I mean basic integration. Besides integrate sine, you have integrate cos, integrate secant square. Okay, there are some of the basic integration of integral you must remember. And then I think it's instant formula list can help you also. And then next we go for the integrations of single fractions where you see the denominator here is x power 1. Okay, when you integrate directly, you get ln. But don't forget, differentiate 2x minus 1, you get 2, must divided by 2, and then plus c. And this is integrate x power -1. Okay, mostly students forgot. Also, I want to highlight, integrate x power -1, you get ln, like this one also. So what I mean basic integration here, if you bear in mind, you will see normally our x is power 1. The bracket inside the factor is a linear factors. The factor is a linear factors. Okay, the angle here you see sine 3x is a linear functions. So we consider as basic integrations. You can integrate directly without apply any method. Okay, this is what I mean basic integrations. All right, next, what is not basic integrations? It will be some kind like this. Non-basic integration means you have to involve substitutions by part, partial fractions, apply factor formula, apply double angle formula. So let me go through one by one before I test you. Okay, so first one, everyone learn already. Substitution method. Okay, normally student will think about, I should let U equals to what? I should let U equals to what? Okay, we practice using the acronym BSPD. B stands for something inside the bracket. S stands for something inside the cert. Or something has the highest power 1 will become our U. and D stands for denominator. What function stay at the denominator, we will make it become our U. So according to these questions, you will let U is 2x cubed plus 1, right? Because something inside the cert. Okay, so this acronym not 100% correct, but basically can give you an idea how to start lah. Okay, but when you become experienced already, you no longer need this acronym already. Okay, the main idea of substitution, everyone must know, because substitution is very important. Every time when we solve problem, we think about substitution first. So to perform substitution, you have to check when I differentiate, for example, this one 6x squared dx. Okay, use your eyes, look carefully. Okay, does this x squared, constant doesn't matter. You have to bear in mind the x squared. The x squared exists or not in our question. If the x squared exists exactly in our questions, so that means your substitution is correct. You can proceed with substitution already. So for this one, okay, when I try to do substitutions, okay, before that I rearrange until I get x squared and then 1/6 du. All right, so now I start doing my substitutions. 2 I can remain. The x squared dx become 1/6 du over the square root of u. So this is how I start the substitutions. Then you can simplify.
Can I interrupt? Can I ask a question here?
Can. No problem.
Regarding the last step that you wrote down, the x squared dx, right? That's a must, is it? That's a must, is it? Can I use cancelling? Like I see dx, I see what is dx.
You mean to cancelling the in the integral got du and dx exist together, then you cancel, is it? Isn't it?
Like in the sense, go and find what is dx, right? Do the expression for dx equal to. Some student go and do like that.
Yeah, mostly they allow lah, but I feel like to be professional.
Not advisable. Yeah, correct.
To be professional lah. All right, we want to play safe all the time. To be professional.
There you go, students. Please take note. The madam, please be safe.
Okay.
But expression
actually, yes, everyone must remember how to start substitution. Make sure when you differentiate, the result you see here, we don't care the constant, we care the variable only. The variable exists inside the question. If exists, you can continue. Okay. Then continue. The constant you can free to divide or multiply everywhere. Okay, for example, I want to get x squared dx only. So the 6 have to divide both sides by 6 lah. Then I place inside. Then I get 1/3. 1/3 is a constant. If you feel burden, you can put outside lah. And then inside what you have is 1/square root u. So you can, I think that this is come to the part we call basic integrations, where you know that integrate this is u to the power -½ actually. Then you have to plus 1, right? Then over 1/2 plus c. And then we continue, simplify this. I think everyone knows. 2/3 u power ½ plus c. Okay, remember, substitute your u back with the original 2x cubed plus 1 power ½ plus c. So this is how I do lah. Again, BSPD, not always correct, but somehow 90% you can apply this, 90%. So when you become experienced learner already, you know already. When I differentiate, I get something that I can see in the questions, then substitution is work. Okay. All right, so this is about substitution method. I hope you all can get the idea back lah. Everyone learn already, okay? Just to remind you only. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, integration
Students,
by part.
kalau ada apa-apa soalan, kalau ada apa-apa soalan, tolong tanya di ruangan komen. Okay, saya akan kumpul soalan anda dan tanya kepada Madam Ong. And lagi satu benda saya nak advise juga, tolong guna peluang ini untuk tanya pasal bagaimana markah diberikan. Okay, because Madam Ong ini merupakan seorang yang telah involve. Dia lebih berpengalaman dari saya nak beritahu. Okay, Madam Ong ada pengalaman lebih banyak dari saya. So if you got any question about the marking, right, you can ask. Okay, so please feel free to grab this opportunity. Okay. Alright, Madam Ong, sorry interrupt.
Continue because
Okay.
kali ni marking agak strict lah. So everyone kena tulis dengan betul lah, berhati-hati. Very strict. So we have to be careful lah. Okay. Integration by part. Okay, kami sini guna acronym kami LITE lah. The L here stand for lawn, right? Normally we came across lawn only lah. And then this time I use A stand for algebra. Algebra means X can be any power. X can be any power. It's no longer X power positive only. It's not just polynomial. A stand for algebra. X can be any power as long as X. And then T stand for trigo. Everyone know. E stand for exponential. Okay. All right. So according to the question, I want to make it fast a bit. Okay. Let's say we want to start with substitution, cannot, right? Okay. Later on, we will tackle, see how do we start. Now we just refresh back. What is integration by part? Okay. Look at this one. You see ln X, right? You see algebra. Algebra is X to the power negative 2. And then ln is ln. Okay, L. So our priority must choose ln first. So that's why U will be equals to ln X. Okay. So if you taken this part already, okay, bahagian ni kamu sudah ambil. Okay, what you left, you must put the other side. Put inside integrate dv. Okay, what you left is, you can see here, you left integrate, you left x to the power negative 2, and also dx. So put all this inside here. Integrate x to the power negative 2 dx. So this is what I mean integration by part. You cut into two parts. One part you put inside U, the other part must go for integrate dv. And then you differentiate. For the U1, differentiate U, you get 1 over x dx. And then this one integrate v x power negative 1 over negative 1. And then this is actually equals to negative 1 over x. Okay, so after you perform this, then you place according to the formula. U times v, your U is defined as ln x, your v is defined as negative 1 over x, minus integrate v du. Okay, you place according to this. And then next, normally I will simplify lah. You see negative, negative, I will simplify positive, and then barulah saya integrate. Okay, basically integration by part, everyone know already. At this moment, I believe, what is integration by part know already. All right, so next we go for the third one, by partial fraction. Okay, this one, we only have proper fractions according to our syllables. So proper fraction means you don't have to do long division lah. Okay, so
But
we have
Madam,
three kinds.
can we have improper fraction coming up? Boleh ada ke?
They should have guided question lah. If improper questions, by right they don't have improper question lah. If got improper question, I believe they got guided of how to do. I believe. Okay. All right. So look at this one. Okay, repeated factors. I think everyone linear factors normally no problem. Repeated factors, and then what is quadratic factors? All right. So just go very fast. Okay, let's look at this question. 1 over x squared, and then x minus 1. How to do? First, you decompose into partial fractions. Okay, the thing that I want to highlight is just when you have repeated factor x squared, you must have x to the power 1, and then followed by x to the power 2. And the next one, x minus 1. And then how to find the value ABC? Normally, I recommend substitution method, faster. And then after you get the value, then you plug in, and then continue with our integration. Continue with our integrations. Okay, so integrate this one. Think about it. It's basic integrations. Okay, after you perform partial fraction, you get something related to the basic integration normally. So integrate the first one, negative 1 over x, as I mentioned previously, is a basic integrations. You get negative, and then ln modulus x. Make sure you have to write modulus. This time, the examiner want to write modulus. So if you integrate, get ln, place modulus. And then next one is also another basic integration, just -2 plus 1 over -2 plus 1 is -1. And then plus ln x minus 1 plus c. Alright, then normally we will write it properly, simplify. Let's just do a very simple simplify. This one, negative become plus 1 over x. Okay, you can just leave your answer like that lah. Don't need to group all this. Okay, so this is third one. What is partial fractions? Okay, next, the fourth one. Okay, this is the very rare one come out in exam. Okay, but I summarize already. This is the 5 thing you're going to do during exam only lah. So look at this question. When we will apply double angle, when you see the question got sine square only or cos square only, okay, that means you don't use other method. Just you must apply double angle first. So my question here is cos square 2x. So the formula list based on the last year, they provide you already. What is sine square? What is cos square? They provide. But you have to look carefully at the questions. Now your angle is 2x. 2x, everyone, look carefully. When you're doing the question, jangan terlalu terburu-buru. Kena slow. Look at the question first. Admire the question first before you start taking any action. Okay.
Talking about admiring. I never
Admire
expected that from you. Yeah.
Admire first so that you know more better. You know the question better. Okay, so you admire the question, you see 2x, this is cos, but the formula list, they give you cos square a in general. And then you observe the formula list, you see this is a, what you have after you expand become 2a. So if you have 2x, you need to manipulate by yourself lah. Okay, this one have to become 1 plus cos. After manipulate, you know, it become double. That's why they call double angle. So this one will become 4. Okay, bukan 4a, 4x. Because you have to follow the symbol over 2. Okay, so it become another form already. From cos square become cos power 1. So your job is become very simplified already lah. And then you write it back to here. 4x over 2 dx. Alright, so sometimes 1 over 2 you feel so burdened again, so put outside. So that you can more focus. Integrate inside one. Okay, put a bracket. Okay, bracket, need to put bracket. Alright, so then this one become a simple integration. Back to the basic integration, Back to the basic integrations. Integrate 1x. Integrate cos, you get positive sign. And then differentiate 4x, you get 4. And you have done already. Remember to put plus c. Okay, so and then the last pattern you're going to see. This one lagi rare. Lama tak keluar sampai formula list pun tak ada dalam exam.
10 years ago.
Based last year, the past year, the formula list, they don't have this. I don't know this year. Maybe this year also don't have. But if they don't have, but they suddenly come out, then your luck lah. So these are the factor formula. Very easy to identify only. When you look at the questions, you just don't care sine or cos. Whenever you see the angle is different, So that means you have no choice. You must go look for factor formula already. By right, they should provide you lah. If this question come out, they will give you the formula list. So if you see once you see the angle different, okay, tak perlu fikir banyak method yang lain. Just go for apply factor formula. So according to factor formula, you see the formula list. You see sine. Okay, sine is this one. Okay, it will become derived into what? Derived into negative half, and then cos, as I provide here, cos. The first angle is the sum of 2 angles. So 3x plus 2x 5x minus the second cos is the subtractions of 2 angles. So then you can make it here, convert this sine become negative half, and then cos 5x minus cos x. Okay, so again, it becomes a subtraction of 2 trigo only. So very easy already lah. So negative half, once again, you can put outside. So you focus on integrate cos. Okay, this question is very rare to come out lah. This is the last one. Okay, so this one, if you integrate again, sine over 5 minus sign. Okay, differentiate x, you get 1, so over 1 doesn't make any difference, so normally we don't write. Okay, so this is the fifth one. This is what I mean, the fifth one. All right,
Madam.
so again, yes.
Just now you mentioned, right, if the angle is different, we can use vector formulae, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
how about if the angle is the same? Contoh.
Yeah.
Sine
Later.
2x cos
Wait.
2x.
Don't be so.
Oh, later.
Later. I know this question student will ask. Okay, later. I will tell you lah.
Got another.
Why?
Okay,
Got
another
the example.
one.
Later I will test you all. Okay, because
Okay.
that's why
This
I
one
said.
is okay. This is
I summarize
a
again.
question from the student. This is a question from student.
Again.
Okay, hi
question from
madam.
student.
Yeah, do not from me, from the student. Okay.
Just
Do
now
we
from the
must use
student.
the latte or the LPAT in order? That's the question.
Again. Pardon.
What must we use the LATE or
Oh,
LPAT in
no.
order?
LPAT is also can, no problem. We just get improved lah, because LPAT P stand for polynomial, right? Sometimes polynomial, as you know, the x is always power positive, right? So
No, I
we do
think
some
what they
improvement.
are asking is it must use in order? Is it like every time the U must be ln? Is it must be in order? That's the question.
Yes, must be ln. The U must be ln. No matter LPAT or LA, U must be ln.
No,
Is it?
I think I have problem asking the question. Okay, this thing is, adakah semestinya, like this LPAT we normally use in matriculation, right?
Yes.
Is it possible the question to come up tidak ikut itu LPAT punya turutan? Maksudnya kita kena terbalikkan.
Oh, tak ada masalah. LPAT ke? LPAT is LPET, right? Another one is LATE, right? Okay. Tak perlu rasa T and E sahaja terbalik ya. Tak ada masalah punya. And then
Okay,
our
alright.
syllabus don't have E and T go together. Our syllabus don't have. Don't worry. Everyone, don't worry.
Right.
Because that one, the old syllabus we taken out already. So no matter LPAT ke, LATE ke, just follow your order. Same. Don't worry. So every time your syllabus only cover ln with polynomial or ln with exponent, can be. All right. It couldn't be E and T one, so don't worry. E and T, the arrangement for ET, no problem. Won't affect your answer. Okay, just follow. If you're all using LPAT, just you continue LPAT lah. Over here we use it because we do some improvement already. Because P is polynomial. So we came across some of the questions not polynomial. So we put algebra lah. Alright. Okay, ada lagi soalan? Before I test you already.
No for now. No for now.
No for now. So student right now, okay. Okay, back to the diagram here. How I starting. Okay, our main discussion today is how we start the integration. Okay, the diagram here is I will simplify. I will see whether can do basic integration or not. If cannot, I will do substitution. Okay, you see I put number 1. Substitution means my priority always substitutions. If substitution cannot work, baru saya fikir yang lain. Fikir yang lain 2, 3, 4, 5. Itu cara je. Okay, so let's look at the test yourself. When you when you look at the questions, first you will do simplify first. Okay, I start to bring out the idea what I mean by simplify. I say just now, when I look at the question, not just admire lah, I want to simplify. Can I simplify or not these questions? Everyone in the live, tell me, can simplify or not?
Okay. All right. Let's check them.
Let's start.
Okay, let's see whether they are with us. Okay. Alright. Okay, sekiranya anda bersama-sama dengan kita pada pagi ini, tolong tekan 1. Tolong tekan 1 dulu. Okay, let's see whether they are with us or they on, then they are on their bed, admiring integration or the integration admiring them. Okay, siapa dengan kami pagi ini, tolong tekan 1. Okay, good. So many of
Okay.
them, all alert. Okay, very good. Okay, so these are the people, all okay, active. Anmuga Priya Kumaran. Okay, so like later tell us also you from which matriculation. Okay, I see some of
Okay.
name first time I see. Okay, right. Okay, so okay, alive. They are alive. I think now you can ask your
Yeah,
question. Okay.
so I start ask question. They're still alive, right? So I can start ask question already. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay. In
alive.
our first
Okay.
questions, okay, because I want to tell you how to start the indication. Before we start indication, we need to do simplify. So in this question, everyone, can we simplify? And someone can respond. So someone respond. The question
Okay.
is just like, can simplify or cannot?
You
Simplify.
kena actively involve. Okay, kalau tidak nanti rasa macam ada connection. That's why very important when you tengok YouTube kan, dia ada beza. Okay, kalau you tengok live atau rakaman. Okay, so here there is a few of them who mention that can expand. Okay, many of them.
Can expand? Yes, correct. Yeah,
They bagi
correct.
kat sini.
Yes,
Expand.
correct. Expand.
Okay, so
Exactly.
divine grace.
Thank
Many of
you.
them. Okay, so
Yes,
Danny,
thank
Sophie,
you.
just reading out a few.
Very good. Yes.
Okay.
My
There
simplify
you go.
mean
You got the fan base today.
Yeah. Sometimes we just need to expand. Okay. What I mean here, why when we do integration, start thinking about whether can simplify. My simplify here means sometimes you can just expand. So for these questions, you can just expand. Sorry, I write wrong already because too excited. Okay, ln 2 and then x minus x squared. Okay, just expand. And then after expand, you will think about whether I can perform basic integration or not. Jangan terburu-buru nak pergi buat yang susah punya dulu. Basic integration can or not? If can, just do it. So you see x power 1, this is x power 2 actually. Ln 2 is just a number. Okay, don't be disturbed by ln 2. Ln 2 is just a number, bukan ln x. So when you integrate, you guess as usual ln 2 again now. All right, so you just write ln 2 and then okay, focus on x squared over 2 minus x cubed over 3 plus c. Okay, so this is how we start lah. Okay, this is what I mean. Don't go further yet. Think about expand basic integration first. Okay, all right, so this is the first part. Second questions. Okay, second questions. Before I start doing, okay, think about first. Simplify. Again, we think about whether I can simplify. So simplify, it not only expand, you can apply some rules of log. This one is very common. So how to simplify this? How to before you do think about basic integration and so on, how you start this? We're going to do what? Anyone in the line? What is the action you've taken when we are still at the simplified
Type di ruangan comment. What can we do?
What can we do? We are still at the simplified
Okay,
state.
bagus. I think your student is on Anmuga Priya.
They say
Bring
what?
that two in front. Okay,
Bring the
that's
two in
what
front.
Anmuga
Yes, very
Priya
good. Thank you. Bring the two in front.
Rule
What?
and latte.
Yes.
This
Yes,
must be your
correct.
fan. Power bawa pi ke depan.
Okay. Kenapa bawa ke depan? Sebab kita apply rule or log lah. Sebab power kepada X boleh bawa ke depan. Okay. So next, we go to second stage. Basic integration. Can we perform basic integration? No. Okay, just now basic integration tak ada bentuk macam ni. Alright. So barulah kita fikir yang seterusnya. First, we think about substitution first. Always like that. Substitution. Always our priority go for substitution first before go for the other four method. So substitutions, see, we need to try whether can continue substitution. Let you, okay, our acronym BSPD, right? But sometimes when you become a very experienced learner already, your sixth sense will tell you let U equals to ln x. Your sixth sense, when you do a lot, you got sixth sense. Then when you differentiate, you see what happened? 1 over x dx. Okay, very happy because 1 over x exists in our questions. Okay, so when this thing exists in our question, that means substitutions confirm can be used to solve these questions. So you don't have to think other method already lah. This is how slowly we think. From time to time, your brain will be think very fast one. Okay, so then we try substitution already lah. Then 2 ln is u 1 over x dx. 1 over x dx. We bind them become du lah. So you integrate as usual 2u square. Now it become basic integration already. Basic integration 2u square over 2 plus c. So simplify u square plus c. U is ln x. Okay, bracket square plus c. Okay, so finish. So this is how we think first. Okay, you see, I haven't come for number 2, number 3. Okay, number 4, number 5 is the last. Okay, so this is how we think. Okay, next we proceed with another questions. Okay, this one. Okay, again, I say every time we must simplify first. Simplify can be using log, expand, or you have to apply some algebraic skill. Okay, you need to simplify first before we go for the next stage. See, simplify. Everyone in this life, how to simplify? How are you going to do this before we start base integration? Simplify? Can simplify or not? Okay, what is the first action? I want to ask my question. What is the first action? When you look at this, what will you do? When we are still at the stage of simplify. Everyone on the line can tell me.
Okay. Madam Ong, actually we can do another one more thing. We can bring the student into the studio.
Can.
Do you want to bring anyone?
Can, if they wish. They volunteer.
Saya akan letakkan di sini. I put the link. Okay, you can join. I already put the link in the comment section. It's a moment for you to appear live. Okay, so boleh klik link itu, boleh masuk studio, boleh interact. Okay, I have a student who I think is worth coming on studio, Arhab. I challenge you, Arhab, please appear into the studio. Let's see.
You force them to enter the studio.
No, I'm not forcing. I think this person, he will be a great mathematician. Okay,
very good.
Arhab, he is a very mathematic person. Okay, Arhab, if you dare to join, saya challenge you. Selalu in lecture, he will stop me one. I explain, before I say, he will like, sir, can do this, can do that. I like,
like that, very good. Can give him more idea.
So that's why I invite him. Okay, I wait another 10 seconds. If he's not joining, then it's okay.
Like that.
He is with us in.
Yeah, then the rest
can.
Ada
yang lain. Oh my God, he accepted.
Hello.
I told you this guy will appear. Okay, Arhab, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Arhab,
okay.
No problem. Boleh interact dengan madam.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, madam.
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay, so what will you do? You represent the other student in this line. So what will you do when you look at these questions? When we are at the state of simplify, how are you going to simplify this?
Okay.
Ada idea tak? Kamu rasa-rasa nak buat apa?
First of all, I see the set. So the set I change into power 1/2.
Yeah, correct. It's a good start. Betul. Memang saya pun ada sama rasa dengan kamu juga. Okay, next. Okay. What happened?
Then, guna power rule. 1/2 saya multiply dengan power tu. So x square tu power 1/2.
Yes, betul.
E to x square power 1/2 juga.
So at the end, kita x square akan menjadi x saja, x power 1. And then e to the power 2x square akan jadi apa? Power e ni berapa sekarang? You rasa-rasa. Power e menjadi berapa? Power x kita semua orang tahu. Bila power half datang, dia jadi power x power 1. What about e power 2x square? Kalau power half, dia jadi e power berapa?
So e power x square saja.
Yes, betul, exactly. Wah, sangat pandai. Thank God lah. You got this very good student.
I know it's a risk word thing. I know if there is someone who I dare to challenge is this boy.
Yes, I don't feel boring lah on this line. You already got some student, right?
So are we letting him go or you want to keep him?
It depends to him lah. He can interrupt anytime.
Okay,
He can interrupt me anytime.
I
You can
think
just stay
saya turunkan
there.
you dulu. Nanti boleh mau masuk, boleh masuk. Okay? I turunkan you dulu. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Ahab. Okay.
Right.
So,
Thank you,
alright,
Ahab.
welcome. So this is what I mean simplify lah. You have to apply some algebraic skill to simplify. Okay, this is what I mean. Kita kena tahu simplify lah. So after simplify, okay, next stage, think about it whether I can use basic integration or not. Integration, basic one, I write simply basic. So cannot lah, of course cannot because got x square. Basic one must be x power 1 only. So inside got x square cannot. So next, our priority always substitution first. If substitution cannot, baru fikir cara lain. So substitutions. So this now the acronym is BSPD, right? Bracket sub power denominator, right? So now I will let you. I choose the one with the highest power lah. So I will choose x square. When I choose x square, I can preview already. I know when I differentiate, I can see I have x. The two doesn't matter one, two is constant. X exists or not exists. So confirm my substitutions must be correct. So I try to get until exactly like the questions, x dx, divide both sides by 2. Okay, then I start to plug in. So e power u, x dx will become 1/2 times du. So 1/2 remain. Integrate e power u back to the basic integration. Back to the basic integrations, you will get back e power u. Differentiate u, get 1/1, doesn't make any difference. So that's why e to the power, and then substitute u back with x squared. So this is the answer that you get. So very important, the first step, everyone must know how to simplify. Okay, so next, go for another questions. Okay, this one. Okay, when we come for question number 4, I believe everyone know already lah. Tadi power x pindah ke depan kan. So sekarang I don't need to wasting time because the first step you know already. You sudah tahu kita nak buat sesuatu dulu. So if can simplify, if cannot just leave it. Okay, semua orang sudah tahu. Bawa power x tu ke depan, -3 ln x dx. Okay, sudah berjaya. Next, kita fikir we can do basic integration or not. Actually, you check back, tak ada. Basic integration tak ada integrate ln x. Salah. Okay, tak ada. So, -3 constant you can put outside. You focus as ln x. So, nak integrate ln x. Basic tak boleh. Next, how I mentioned just now. Whether we can perform substitution or not. Okay, you try. You must try first. Jangan terburu-buru pergi cara lain. Try first lah. Unless you are very experienced already lah. You try first, you let u equals to ln x. So you know, you must get 1/x. 1/x does not exist in our questions. So that means substitution cannot lah. Then baru pergi lah second choice. Integration by part. Baru fikir second choice. Okay, so our second choice by part ready lah, -3. Okay, so I do over here, u always ln x lah. Kalau substitution, kalau by part. Alright, so again, integration by part, you cut into 2 part. Kalau sudah ambil ln x, sudah dikeluarkan ln x. So what next is, integrate dv, what you left is integrate dx lah. -3 I put outside. So what you left is only integrate and dx. So differentiate u 1/x dx. This one v equals to x lah. So now kita gabung ikut formula u times v ln xx minus integrate x times 1 over x dx. Okay, negative 3 remain. You can write like this, you arrange. Okay, simplify. Whether can simplify, you simplify first. So integrate 1 dx. Okay, so your job is done like that. Okay, this is how I try to show you. Now I go for how I do at the end. I go for integration by part. Okay. All right. Now number 4. Then we go for another 3 more questions. Okay, now this one. Number 5. Okay. Now I start touching about the definite integral. Tengok, sini ada limit. Sudah, I tambah limit. 0 until 1. 0 until 1. Okay. So I give you 5 seconds, everyone. To think like what I recommend now. First, simplify. Second, think about I can perform basic or not. Third, I think about whether I can do substitution or not. Then baru fikir 4 cara yang lain. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, anyone can respond in the chat. In these questions, you are going to use what method to solve? What method you're going to use to solve these questions? Everyone, respond in the chat.
Boleh di ruangan komen. Or if you want to be the next Arhab, you can also come into our studio.
Yes.
So the choice is
Can?
yours. All right.
Okay.
Madam, I think you should grab a water bottle.
Huh?
Take a moment to drink.
Take a moment to drink. Okay, can?
Yeah. While we wait for them. Yeah, you have been talking non-stop for the past like almost 1 hour now. Okay.
Never mind.
So take a space to breathe. Okay. So kita ada Hazmi replying. Okay, Hazmi
Guna cara
kata
apa?
substitution. Hazmi kata substitution.
Substitution. Yes, very good.
Arhab.
Exactly.
Okay, Arhab dia ada satu cadangan. Dia kata boleh guna formula F prime over F. I think
Boleh.
this is worth noting.
Okay.
This formula.
The formula I will introduce later.
Okay.
I will introduce later. Okay, Ahab is advanced student. So formula is very advanced one. What I'm doing the step here is for all kind of student can apply.
Yeah.
Okay. So for average student, no matter who are you, you can do the question. So after you know that it's just use substitution only, right? You don't need to go for partial fraction. Don't simply think, oh, this is a fraction, I go for partial fraction, don't need. So sometimes substitution just solve your problem.
Oh yeah, because of the x squared minus 4, right?
Yes. So this I want to remind students.
Yeah.
Some people eagerly want to do partial fraction.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I just want to remind you all. So that's why I say priority always substitution first. If you can remember formula, like Ahab can, no problem.
Yeah.
So if
do you get what I tell you? Do you get what I tell you? The vibes?
Huh?
Do you get the vibes?
Why?
He's going to be a great mathematician one day.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to our reality. For all kind of students, okay, this is how we think. Okay, you try substitution first. Don't go for other method yet. So we differentiate 2x dx. Okay, you see x. Very happy. You see x. The x exactly appear in our questions. So that means substitutions can go on. Just go for a substitution. You try to manipulate until you see x dx. Okay, divide both sides by 2. Because constant, you can just divide both sides by 2. Okay. Now, I got a very important message to tell you all. Okay, you have value already 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Okay, right after you differentiate, okay, then you see x, you got 0, you got 1. Okay, count for value of u first. So when x equal to 0, count for u. Okay, you put your eyes here. Tengok mata kamu letak kat sini ya. So, tengok u substitute ke dalam. What did you get? Negative 4. Substitute 1 ke dalam. Dapat negative 3 kan? Okay, don't worry about negative number. Just leave it. And then we start doing our substitution. You see, one by one, everything must become something related with u. So 0, what happened to 0? Negative 4. What happens to 1? become -3. And then x dx become 1 over 2 du over, okay, down here is u. Okay, done. So everything related to u already. The x gone already. The other relationship dengan x sudah. So 1 over 2 you can put it outside. Okay, tekan -4, -3, 1 over u du. Okay, now you back to the basic integration. Substitution balik kepada basic integration. Integrate 1 over u, simple only lah. And then ln, okay, modulus u. Okay, kali ni tak ada plus c ya. Okay, anda kena alert lah, tak ada plus c. So, tetapi kena letak boxkan dia, put a square bracket, -4 to -3. Okay, this is the moment, very important, why we must modulus. When you substitute -3 inside, you don't have to worry because modulus will make the thing positive. Okay, so you cannot press calculator ln -3, calculator will give you an error. So you press, at the end, you press ln 3, and then this is ln 4. So the answer is 1 over 2. You can make it become ln 3 over 4. Or you can put in decimal number if the question didn't ask for, must be in ln form or what else, you can put in decimal number. Okay, so the first message that I want to tell you is go for substitution first before you go for other method. Second, because this time our marking scheme is very strict, so I encourage when this become u already, right? All the value must become u already, must use the value of u. And then you don't need to substitute back the u to x already. Just remain as u, substitute the value of u. Okay? And then the second thing I want to suggest, maybe some of you know already good. Since our calculator very advanced, right? You can just press this one in your calculator to check the answer correct or not. Use your calculator, right? Press.
I like
this
how
one.
you do your table. The table is very nice. I like your table. The table. Yeah,
is it?
very systematic.
Okay, thank
Because
you.
students, they forget to change the limit sometime, forget to put
Yes.
the modulus.
Yeah, I encourage students do like this lah. So that's why modulus is very important. When you see negative number, you also can substitute. The number will become positive. So sometimes you write all this step, and then when you want to get the final answer, you just press the calculator lah. Take the first line, press into calculator, then you get the final answer lah. Confirm correct one. Okay, so this is how I do lah. How to write the step proper way to answer my third question. How to write your answer in properly. Okay, to get full mark lah. All right, then, okay, this one. Okay, I give you all a few seconds. What method we are going to solve this? Can we simplify? Of course, cannot. Second, can we perform basic integrations? Cannot. Can we perform substitutions? You try an arrow, x, differentiate, you get dx. Okay, you don't see other thing can replace the x dx. So substitutions cannot lah. This time, no more substitution. So go for the second method is by part. Okay, in these questions, I more consider of how you write the answer properly. So use by part, everyone know. U should equals to what? According to LPAT, if you all mostly use LPAT, all right, U will be equals to X. And then integrate dV, what you left is e power x dx. And then differentiate, and integrate. Okay, you see the question now, they have 0 to 1. Okay, tak perlu terburu-buru nak tulis 0 to 1. Kita fokus pada integration dulu. Integration by part, we know U times V, right? Okay, tulis dulu U times V. Okay, siap. Minus integrate V, tulis balik. What du? Du is dx. Tulis balik dulu. Okay, focus on doing integration. So this one complete integration. Integrate E, you get back E power x, right? Okay, sudah siap integration kan? Selepas siap integration, okay, barulah letak square bracket, put 0 to 1. Okay, ini depan ni sudah siap integrate kan? Letak balik 0 to 1. Ini baru integrate kan? Letak balik 0 to 1. Okay, next. One more step yang tak boleh skip, semua student akan dapat markah punya ialah you need to show to the people that you know how to substitute the limit. You show the people
this
you
is very important.
You know substitute one. You know substitute one. Okay, show to the people lah. Substitute 0, e power 0 times e power 0 minus e power 0. Okay, I recommend students don't press your calculator by using this line. To get the final answer, press this one in your calculator and then directly you can get the final answer. Use calculator. We have to use technology. Okay, because you just need to show to the people only you know how to substitute limit only. But when you press calculator, don't press the line, the second last line, the last line I mean. You easily get panic, then you salah tekan. Okay, very innocent if you get the wrong, if you didn't give the correct answer. By right, you already integrate correct, substitute limit correct already, just because of technical error only. So if you press calculator very fast, very confident, you put the answer is 1. Simple lah. Okay, then you are more calm during exam, right? Okay, all right. I hope the people online understand what I mean lah. Okay, dah. Okay, next, another 2 more, then we close our sessions. Okay,
another one more thing, guys. Okay, sekejap, Madam. Another one more thing, guys. Okay, you see in the comment section, saya ada letak borang kehadiran. So in case any of your lecturer checking out whether you guys did join, okay, please letak you punya kehadiran di sana. And secondly, tolong beri feedback. Okay, how you feel about today's lesson, what you have gained. Okay, tolong letak just a very short description. Okay, which I will forward to Madam Ong also lah. So later, at least you can show your appreciation to her through your comments. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Right.
Back to Madam.
Thank you. Okay, continue. This is the question that you asked just now. What about sine x cos x, right? Okay, remember that the diagram that I showed just now, simplify. Okay, you need to simplify, right? And then after that, basic, right? And then after that, substitution, right? Substitution. Then after substitution, the other 4 types, right? By partial fractions, apply double angles, factor formula, right? So you see, this one related with double angle? No, because the other sine square, cos square. This one related with factor formula? The other, because the angle same. The angle same. So number 4, number 5, not related. Partial fraction, not related. All right, by part, not related because both of them are trigo. So substitution only lah. Substitution only. Yeah. This is how I think. Understand, everyone? Clear? All right, clear. This is how I think. So whenever you see the angle same, right? Okay, substitution lah. So for me, up to you lah. Actually, you can let u equal to sine or equal to cos also can. This question is very flexible. For me, I would just let u equal to sine x. Why? Because differentiate, I get positive. So very obvious. This one exists in my questions. So I can go on with my substitutions. So, okay, remember this one got limit. So put the table after differentiate, your x is 0 and then pi over 4. Okay, count for your u. Okay, remember, calculator must be in radian mode. If you cannot use your brain, use your calculator. Make sure your calculator is in radian mode. Okay,
This
so
is very
sine
important.
0. Sine 0 is what? 0 lah. Radian mode. And then sine pi over 4, you get, use your calculator. Calculator very advanced one.
Okay.
They say give you
Saya nak tanya Madam. Madam,
Boleh?
kalau saya tahu guna substitution kan, saya macam tengok ini kan, katakan saya very photogenic. I remember one formula.
Can.
Okay, I want to use formula can, Madam. Can show to me.
Can.
I very stupid one. I only
double
remember
angle formula, right? Can.
I don't know how to do. Okay, can you teach me?
Teach you use the other formula, is it?
The formula I see got sine and cos one. Can you teach me how to integrate?
The sine and cos with same angle like this one, is it?
Yeah, I think it's sine 2x, Madam. Can you show me how to integrate, Madam?
Can.
I also want to learn, Madam.
Can. That one is from student, is it? Okay,
from me.
From me, never mind. Let me finish this. So
sorry.
I do in general. So whatever questions you know how to do already. So this one you get square root 2 over 2 lah. Then the rest you just substitute. And then this one will become u du. Then very simple, u square over 2, and then 0 square root 2 over 2. So you substitute. Okay, show to the people that you know how to substitute a limit. And then at the end, you can press the calculator, get answer very fast. 1 over 4. Okay, so I got alternative way to solve this, like as your request. Okay, if let's say you say only sign, don't use substitution, right? Kan? So we have to apply the double angle, another double angle formula.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
I don't mention this one just now because I feel like I can avoid. I can simplify
Right. Okay.
everything by using substitution method. Why don't? Why remember so much thing, right?
Understand.
Okay, understand? So double angle, everyone, you can see sine 2x, you have this. So you modify and manipulate. The question is only sine x cos x. So you integrate sine x cos x, divide both sides by 2. So this one becomes sine 2x over 2. So this one you become change to sine 2x over 2 dx. So we integrate sine. Everyone have to remember you get negative cos 2x over 2 again. So together will become over 4. Okay. If the question got limit 0 to pi over 4, okay, let's see. I write it back. 0 to pi over 4, just write it back. Okay, at first you focus on doing integrations. After you get the integration done, baru tambahlah limit. So that the way how you write, people understand. Then show to the people you know how to substitute limit. Ini tulis bagi orang tengok aja, bagi orang tengok minus negative cos 0 over 4. Okay, bagi orang tengok. Tapi bila tekan calculator, janganlah tekan baris ini. Tekanlah baris yang atas sekali. Then your answers will be the same. I think should be the same lah. Okay guys?
Yeah, it definitely should be the same. Definitely.
Yes. So cara yang saya letak yang diagram itu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it summarize every question already lah. Right? Summarize every question already. Alright. Okay. This one, I think at the end you all know what to do already. Okay, number 8 Okay, number 8 I cut you short. Okay, this one no choice. You have to use partial fraction sometime. No choice already. Substitution tak boleh, by part tak boleh. Partial fraction Okay, this one decompose. Okay, the thing I want to highlight when you decompose this one is x squared plus 1. The factor here is unfactorized. So atas ada bx plus c. Okay. Then how to find the value A, B, C? I recommend using substitution method. I think this one everyone know already. Okay, until you get answer, you put it back. Okay, di sini apa yang saya nak sampaikan Okay, when you do integration 1 over x, okay, no problem. You see ln x. Okay, ini yang tadi ada seorang student kata guna formula kan?
Yeah.
Guna formula. Okay, after some time your brain mature already, right? Then formula, okay, mature already formula. The formula I recommend very much is when you see the formation of f prime over fx, then straight away ln fx. Okay, I recommend this formula very much. If you can remember. So at this question, you can see our fx is x squared plus 1. So f prime, this is happen in your brain, you don't need to write down one. So this 2x, you can see already 2x over 2x f prime, down here is fx, right? So directly apply the formula, become ln x squared plus 1. And then show to the people that you know how to substitute limit lah. As usual, substitute 2. This one I don't want to talk so much lah. Substitute limit, I think everyone know, right? Minus ln 1 minus ln 2. Okay, when you press calculator, don't press this line. I remind you again, press lah line yang paling atas punya dan jawapan terus keluar. You can, kalau dalam bentuk sebutan ln terpaksa lah kena simplify sendiri. Kalau tak ada, just give decimal number. 3 decimal figure lah. Okay, so lastly, okay, ini formula yang saya recommend for those who advanced one. Okay, one more formula I also recommend. Okay, ada 2 formula yang boleh membantu anda jimat masa sangat banyak. Another one is f prime e to the power fx. If you see these formations, you will get the answer very fast, directly. Okay, for example,
Last time
I give
it's in the syllabus, then they took it out.
actually also got. We
Oh,
also explain this one to student, but
right.
sometimes student cannot remember so much during an exam.
Yeah.
So
Agree.
I recommend my way lah, simplify substitution first. Because
Yeah.
all the formula here can be replaced by substitution method. All the formula here. So macam ada kawan yang sangat advance, okay. For example, I'll give a very simple one. This one, e power x square. Okay, ini tak perlu guna by part. Tadi kita cuba substitution boleh berjalan dengan cepat. Kalau formula lagi cepat, you can see the formation already. The formation, this is fx. Then x square, differentiate dapat 2x. Ada formation ni. Okay, jawapan terus keluar e to the power. Fx kamu ialah apa? X square plus c. Siap. This is very useful in chapter 3. Kalau chapter 3 pakai formula ni cepat lah. Okay, so for those who cannot remember both formula, I recommend yang atas punya. F prime over fx punya. This one very useful. Okay, kalau tak boleh remember formula, jangan risau. Gunalah cara yang saya recommend, cara substitution dulu. Before apply other method. Okay, ini formula way is for those very advanced one lah. They can see the thing very fast already. Okay, so I think that's it lah for my session. I think I have answered the question that I post now. The first thing I hope is, can you all understand do you know how to start the integration already, everyone? And do you know which method you should apply already? And do you know how to write the step properly for definite integral? Everyone? Can? Do you achieve that?
Kalau anda rasa anda sudah dapat sesuatu daripada sesi ini, tolong tekan 2. Tolong tekan 2 di ruangan komen.
Kalau anda sudah dapat persoalan yang saya kemukakan kat sini lah. Okay, macam mana mula, apa metod yang kamu akan pakai dulu, dan macam mana tulis step anda dengan betul. Kalau rasa ada, sila tekan 2 lah. Okay.
So many people are replying.
Okay, thank you.
So there you go.
Your response is a support to me lah, everyone. Okay.
Actually, many people responding to you. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So just now, there's one question.
Okay.
There's one question. I don't know whether you have addressed that one. Can you look at question number 7, because the student is referring to question number 7. Question number 7. Yes.
Okay, wait.
Question number 7. Maybe you might have answered. I'm not sure. This one, I think you have already answered this question just now. But then maybe worth repeating. Yeah. Because you mentioned about the same angle and different angle.
Yes. So I want to make your life simple. I categorize already. How you think? Categorize already lah. Kalau nampak ini guna cara ini, kalau nampak ini guna cara ini. Okay. So exam you feel more calm lah, tenang.
Ya, bukan cakap tak boleh. Boleh, tapi madam sudah mudahkan hidup you. Okay.
Yeah, make your life easier.
Yeah.
Because last minute, right? I say last minute revision, right? So we have to study smart lah.
Betul.
Alright.
Okay. So, madam maybe boleh bagi sedikit tips untuk how student can revise maybe pembahagian markah dalam exam, because we know integration is actually very big mark, 22 mark.
22 to 23.
Yeah, 22 to 23. So maybe you add this.
For technique normally take 11 to 12. 11 to 12. And the rest is area and volume. The rest is area and volume.
Which will be covered in the next slot. Okay, which will be covered in the next. Ada slot yang kedua, 10.30. Okay, dengan Mr. Tan. Okay, Mr. Tan also merupakan kolik kita daripada Kolej Matrikulasi Labuan. Okay, satu batch dengan Madam Ong. Okay, so nanti Mr. Tan akan cover tentang area dengan volume. Alright. So sekiranya anda wondering, mana area dengan volume, tak ada. So Madam Ong cover yang technique of integration. Ada 10 hingga 11 markah. So if you got no motivation to study this chapter, just go and take this kind of question. Just keep doing only. Okay, then you get some momentum. Okay.
how to think, I already show you how to think. Okay, bentuk apa yang kamu akan jumpa, ini sajalah. That's why you have to, but before that you kena tahu apa itu basic integration dulu. Basic punya yang saya highlight kat sini. Then the next thing is diagram ini. Saya sudah simplify everything lah. Bentuk apa yang akan kamu jumpa lah. Alright, itu saja. Okay, setiap kali start with substitution first, tak boleh baru pergi yang lain. Alright. Okay everyone. So far got any questions?
Maybe we give 1 minute. Okay, kita bagi 1 minit untuk student kemukakan soalan, the last 1 minute. So if you got any question, any urgent question, perlukan motivasi apa-apa, boleh tanya madam. Okay, madam here to answer to your doubts on this technique of integration. Okay, 1 minit saya bagi sebelum kita wrap things up. Okay, and untuk yang belum isi the Google form itu, so far we got 9 people who have already responded. So please, okay, yang belum respon itu tolong respon. Okay, your nama, your which college you are from, and also some feedback about today's slot so that we can improve in order to cater you better. Alright. So itu saja. So maybe another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any questions? If no, then I think it is fair for us to let Madam Ong to her students, because I'm very sure, okay, students are waiting, okay, to see Madam Ong juga di KMPP. Alright. Okay, Madam Ong, maybe a last few words before we wrap things up.
Alright, thank you for joining me today, and then you all give me a chance to contribute my idea, and wish you all the best. That's it.
Alright. Okay, thank you very much, Madam Ong. Okay, see you again in the future. And to others, okay, tolong nantikan slot yang seterusnya pukul 10.30. Okay, tolong klik subscribe and enable notification kamu untuk live coverage kita. Okay, signing off.
I can close this already.
Yeah, from KMPP, okay, Madam Ong, and also me, Mr. Raj, from Kolej Matrikulasi Pulau Pinang, PSPM. Ciao, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, thanks. I can leave already, right?
Yes.
Marah semua para ilmuwan, semai ilmu kepada anak wawasan, tak kira di utara selatan, sampaikan ilmu penuh kesungguhan. Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, rangka laksana dengan jitu, penuh bermisi guru AYU, mencapai misi yang satu. Permisi kita, bantu kita, bermoto sendiri yang kita biasa, bersama kita luar biasa, berjasa demi nusa bangsa.
Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, berpadu bersatu keluarga AYU, memberi ilmu tanpa jamu, siap sedia menyumbang ilmu.
Ilmu diberi juga dikongsi pada semua generasi yang terkini, lahir generasi yang berkualiti, sedia berkhidmat pada pertiwi. Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, rangka laksana dengan jitu, penuh bermisi guru AYU, mencapai misi yang satu. Permisi kita, bantu kita, bermoto sendiri yang kita biasa, bersama kita luar biasa, berjasa demi nusa bangsa. www.academyyoutuber.com. Berusaha AYU, capai kecemerlangan, berpadu AYU, cipta kegemilangan, bersatu AYU, bina wadah terbilang, terus berjaya bersama AYU.
Berusaha AYU, capai kecemerlangan, berpadu AYU, cipta kegemilangan, bersatu AYU, bina wadah terbilang, terus berjaya bersama AYU.
Marah semua para ilmuwan, semai ilmu kepada kepada anak wawasan, tak kira di utara selatan, sampaikan ilmu penuh kesungguhan. Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, rangka laksana dengan jitu, penuh bervisi guru AYU, mencapai misi yang satu. Pervisi kita, bantu kita, bermoto sendiri yang kita biasa, bersama kita luar biasa, berjasa demi nusa bangsa.